I'd love to know how I personally can get more involved. You said that you're going to talk about this soon, so maybe you're going to segue later, but how could I personally help?
So when I think about Google and how Google could even be supportive, we'd love for somebody like you to be a mentor in our schools, because that's a huge part of the work that we do. We can certainly give you information around that, but we'd love to follow up with you. But as a company, I mean, ideally for me, I'd love to see Google just say, we're adopting the Eagle Academy. So not only going to provide supports for the young men themselves, and not only provide some supports even for parents who also need a level of support and inspiration and strategies as well. But I would tell you probably the most important piece is what you could do for our teachers. If we say in education we're preparing young people for these jobs of the future, which are right now, most teachers have never done anything outside of the four walls of their school. They don't know what it means to work at a place like Google. I can envision being able to have a day or two in the summer where we're able to bring all of our teachers and let them come and see what is it that you do, so that they are inspired to know how to more properly prepare the young men that we serve. The teachers have no clue about what these spaces even look like, and what would be the suggestions on this side that you would give to teachers so that they are more properly prepared to help the students to get where they need to go. Absent that, everybody's just doing school a day-to-day the same way they've done it 25 years ago. Well, I would like to see a tremendous impact in this technology space. We need to have more young men who look like the boys that we have in Eagle in these spaces. They have the ability, they have not had the exposure. And we can figure out how do you use a level of technology to increase that level of exposure. How do we even take within the Eagle space itself? We have a teacher in the Bronx who's a phenomenal math teacher. And then we have a teacher at Staten Island who they may be struggling. They couldn't find really great math teachers. How do you help so maybe that math teacher in the Bronx can actually, through technology, help support the teachers and the kids even in Staten Island? I mean, that's what the technology should be used for. I would love for us to be able to dig in a real way. Unfortunately, a lot of the partnerships, they're nice. They're photo ops. They come in, you have a mentor here or there. I'm talking about a deep dive. That's something that could actually have maximum impact. But that takes a level of commitment and will from the leadership at an organization. I'm just putting it out there.
That's great. Challenge accepted. Challenge accepted.